again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be in the studio of Unity 93.3 FM, the voice of reason. Iji Adamu is my name, your regular anchor of the program Unity Train, Unity 93.3 FM, Unity TV. From the hills of ZINARIYA here in just North Plateau State, Nigeria, we are reaching you live. And remember, we cannot do this program without you tuned to this very dial. And so I would love to say thank you so much for always being there with us on this dial. And we cannot do this without you. So the first segment of Unity Trend this morning is going to be the review segment, which is going to last for 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes, of course, during Ramadan is the last 30 minutes of Unity Trend. And so it's going to be when you will join the conversations. And that's what it is this morning. By the way, it's Thursday, the 21st day in the month of March, the year 2024. Just like yesterday, we were talking about the year 2024. It's already coming to the end of the first quarter of the year 2024. And very quickly, let's talk about what you're doing concerning your goals. Okay, talking about your goals, Professor Proveno H. Bar Mayi would always ask to know if you're doing something about what you intend to achieve even this very year. According to Professor Proveno H. Bar Mayi, Dean Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, or your amiable, passionate, consistent analyst on Unity 3.3 FM and TV, he will say, smart, all right, your goals, all right. It has to be specific. Your goals has to be specific, and it also has to be measurable. And he goes by saying it has to be achievable. And after it being achievable, let it be relevant and time-bound. Smart, according to Prof. He would always say that. And I want to say, I'm sure you are doing something about making sure that you're so committed concerning achieving what you want to achieve for this very year. The thing is that lots of people have called to say they truly appreciate the fact that they tune to this dial, and they have been encouraged not to relent in their efforts to make good use of their lifetime. And so it looks like it's a little beginning, but they have been so encouraged via this platform each morning by Professor Proveno H. Bar Mayi, always asking them and telling them, to do something, to be committed so as to get to achieve their goals. And so I want to believe you too, you're doing something to make sure you get to achieve your goals even this morning. All right, very quickly in the studio this morning, I have Mr. Damian Alagu. He is seated to my right hand side. Later on you will hear some more from him, but for now I will let him say good morning to our viewer and our listener. Mr. Damian, I beg your pardon, Mr. Damian, would you love to say good morning to our listener?
Yes, I would like to say good morning to our listeners and viewers. Thank Unity FM for the privilege of giving me to be here.
All right, Mr. Damian Alagu will later on be telling us a little about his ordeal. Yes, his tricycle was stolen recently, and that has cost him a lot in life. And so he chose to come say something to our viewer and our listener. What life has offered him after his tricycle was stolen. But he is giving it to God. He praised God that he is still alive. Others were not, spared. Their lives were taken and their tricycle taken. But for Damian, his life was spared. God has decided to show mercy over his life and so. But later on, you'll hear some more about this very story. for now, let's quickly see something about the federal government efforts to release some names. On the review segment is this. The federal government reveals names of terrorism financiers. Okay, the Nigerian Sanctions Committee on Monday revealed the identities of 9 specific individuals and 6 entities that have been recommended for sanctions following their involvement in terrorism financing. Okay, I just read it from where I got it. It says the names remains Tukur Mamu, Yusuf Ghazali, Muhammad Sani, Abubakar Muhammad, Salamuddin Hassan Adamu Ishak, Hassan Oyiza Isa, Abdul Karim Musa, and Umar Abdullahi. Okay, the 6 DCs and firms are West End East Africa General Trading Company Limited. Another one is as Settings Bureau, The Change Limited, G-Side General Enterprises, Desert Exchange Ventures Limited, Eagle Square General Trading Company Limited, and you can go on and on. Well, it's not about this very revealing the identity of these very individuals and groups, but it is the boldness of the federal government to release this. You know, it has been said that if any problem, any issue lasts more than 24 hours and is still there, then it means someone who is very strong in the society is involved in this very thing. So that's what we see. So Nigerians have been praying and hoping to see something like this. Now, with the release of these names, I think it's something we have to commend the federal government of Nigeria. It is a bold step, and I think it's a good step in the right direction. If truly we are bent and we are committed to get rid of terrorism in this country. And so we are also waiting to see the names of those whom, apart from terrorism, those whom are committed to make sure that they kill and, you know, drain this country by corruption. So we want to see the list of, you know, people whom are deeply involved in corruptions. And most of the times, talking about corruption, you wonder if it's just the politicians. When the word corruption is mentioned, the people just get to start thinking about politicians. But you have more than just politicians being corrupt in this country. And so, well, that is what it is right now. Let's also choose to have an open review segment. So it's going to be an open mic review segment. Let's get some other headlines as we have them on the dailies this morning. 07032353315 is the studio line. If you want to be a part of the open mic review segment of Unity Trend this morning. A pregnant woman fakes on a kidnap. Shares 2 million ransom from husband with boyfriend. That's what it is. Police operatives of the FCT command have arrested a pregnant woman. You can imagine a woman faking her own kidnap so to get some money from her husband. Oh mine. Well, this is Nigeria, and it's lovely to be in this country actually. Okay, breaking. Nigeria Labour Congress commission orders nationwide. Picketing of Labour's party offices over Julius Abure's financial rascality. I don't think I got that very well. Senate uncovers several infractions in 30 trillion ways and means loans under Buhari's summons central banks. Ex-governor Emefiele And it's all about this again and again. Nigerian Labour Congress Commission orders nationwide. Okay, I've gotten that one already. Ex-Governor Ikpeazu denies receiving the pensions from Abia State government. Well, I am being joined in the studio this morning by Barrister Paul Zaruma. By the way, it's an open mic review segment, and so you may want to be a part of this. And so it's going to last for just 30 minutes. I will be very happy to receive from you any angle of thoughts as it concerns Delhi's this morning. Barrister Paul Zaruma is seated in the studio, and I'll let him say a very big good morning to our listener and viewer this morning. Well, let me even begin. Barrister, good morning.
Good morning, Kulvi. Good morning, listeners and viewers. I hope you do have a blissful morning. The weather is cool this morning. It's normal. It's very normal compared to when I was in Abuja during the weekend. The weather was very hot.
All right. You give it to Abuja. Once it is Abuja, okay, been to Jalingo and Adamawa and other parts of the country. When it comes to weather, for us in Jos,
yes,
just thank God for it. All right, let's talk about the first headline. This one baffles me a lot, talking about a woman faking her own kidnap. And so, pregnant woman that fakes on the kidnap shares 2 million naira ransom from husband with boyfriend. Barrister, it's shocking, right?
Yeah, it's not really shocking because it's not new.
All right.
Yeah, recently here in Jos we have an instance of a clergy arranging his own kidnap. And then we have also had cases of people arranging their kidnap, so it's not new. Unfortunately, even last year, a woman also arranged her kidnap in Kwara State and got money from her husband and relation. So it's not new. It's quite an unfortunate phenomenon, which I give kudos to the security, first of all, for arresting her and unveiling this. If not, unfortunately, only God knows how the husband was able to, and other people who were able to support it raising the ransom, got their money. And such fake kidnap has caused them the trauma, the financial aspect of it. People should, no matter the situation we have, godliness and contentment. Yes, so let us be contented with what we have and hope that tomorrow will be better. And in most cases, this thing is not as a result of hunger. Since her husband can be able to raise 2 million, it's greed. And possibly her husband, the boyfriend, lured her into it. So we encourage people to be contented with whatever they have. We know that things are not fine, things are not palatable, but we're all equally hoping that things will get better.
Yes. Okay, Barrister, you see, actually it's not just about the kidnap plan, but about being pregnant. Now,
Yes.
Whenever you see a pregnant woman, you don't expect anything such from her.
Yes.
Now, apart from the pregnancy, now there's another angle of it. Having boyfriend, that too is not allowed in our tradition.
Yes.
And as a people,
Yes.
it's not allowed in any religion
Yes.
that you practice that. You should have a boyfriend, even as a married person. And then planning your own kidnap, and then arranging to have money from your husband. Now, I'm just to think that, is it that the husband has been so greedy that has not been there to give her any money that she would have loved to, have for herself and do other things, take care of herself? Maybe it's just so to be able to take care of herself.
Let's even assume the husband is stingy. Does that justify